So are you going to hit record?
I did. It's already
Ha
recording.
ha 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 ha. Ha.
Yeah.
Please hit record.
Hit record. What?
Start recording, Judy.
It's been recording.
Judy, hit the record. I don't think it's funny anymore. Hit record.
You started this and I said I was going to end the Zoom and I will end it right now.
Welcome to another fun-loving podcast. It's a conversation with Judy and Ryan, brought to you by the powers of Judy and Ryan.
Hey guys. Hey.
So, quick update. I think I have a new way to tell you if I want to record going forward. If I want to record the podcast of that day,
Okay.
I will just upload the show, and that way it's like a smoke signal, right? So I'm sending it out, and then on your commute, you can either be like, "Oh, cool, he uploaded." It's his way of saying he wants to talk to me tonight, or "Oh, fuck, maybe he's mad at me." I don't know. He didn't upload today.
I was actually thinking about it. I'm like, should I text Ryan and ask him if we're going to record tonight? Or maybe I'll just hop on the Zoom and hope that he's there.
So I will tell you this, as far as I'm concerned, unless always check with me, actually. Yeah. Always check with me. Because 99% of the time, I will just be like, oh, yeah, we're doing it, right? But there will be that 1% where I forget that I have something else going on and just didn't tell you, and I'm just doing that thing.
Okay.
Because I'm a good friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it makes a lot more sense. It makes a lot more sense why I didn't get invited to the wedding.
The longer we progress in the show.
Yeah. I'm actually just fortunate. Okay, so also want to ask you, because I see it doesn't appear that you're at your office.
No.
Are you?
No.
Okay, so because last time we talked, your husband was like,
there's something in my eye, and it's giving me like this weird line, and I
like how as soon as I talk about your husband, you're like, yeah, there's something in my eye. I don't even know about what you guys do, okay? Like, that's fine. I'm glad that you keep it spicy, but I don't want to know.
It's okay. It's okay,
I was saying, the children listen to this podcast.
I hope they don't.
No, I mean, I'm sure that there's someone's child out there listening.
Maybe, probably.
Like they just stumbled upon it accident. Yeah, they just stumbled upon it on the YouTube channel accidentally. So, and now they're just like, this is dumb. I'm fucking out of here. Oh, he said fuck. I'm here. I'm here for it.
Right, yeah.
Because that's how you get them. You get the kids with the cussing, and then you keep them with the cocaine. What?
Okay.
Know,
it's all right. It's all right. Moving on from that.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying a little hard right now. But you know what? There's a reason I'm trying hard, actually.
Okay.
It's because, and this we were talking, what were we going to talk about? Oh, I have some stuff. I have some stuff now that I'm thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I have been complimented on our podcast 3 times, right?
Okay.
Each time, would you like to know what the compliment was?
Sure. Yes, please.
Would you like to guess is what I actually meant to say?
It's really not about you, it's about me.
No, I mean that's a good
guess.
But every single time I've been told, "Oh my God, Judy is so funny and so much fun and so amazing." What? I'm over here. I'm doing the things. I'm making the moves. I'm doing the bams. And
you do.
You're just like, you fucking clown. And everyone loves you. Hey! Hey!
Well, we made it. Oh, damn. I wasn't counting, but see, I was like, shit. I should have kept the time. I think it was the record last few episodes, though. It was like 2 minutes in the episode. Hi, Alex.
Judy says hi. And this was your moment with Alex right here on the conversation with Ryan and Judy. Yeah. But yeah, everyone keeps saying how funny you are. And I'm like, what the hell, bro? Like, and I'm not saying that you're not funny. I'm not saying that you're not amazing. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be saying these things because obviously I think these things. Otherwise, why would I talk to you all the time?
True.
But your boy would like some love too. That's what I'm saying. You know, like maybe more than just a good job, clown boy.
Clown boy? Who calls you clown boy though? Like
No one, because they all say you're funny and I'm just here doing clown shit.
Okay, sorry. You'll do
Good
better. You'll do
out.
better in these next coming episodes. Maybe if you upload the last two, they might think otherwise. I don't know.
They are uploaded.
When did you upload them?
Last night.
Oh, see, I didn't look this. Yeah.
Oh, that's why I said the whole thing about the joke where like, yeah, that'll tell us if we record.
Okay, sorry. Like you said initially you said Sundays, so I look on like Monday morning.
No. That's totally fine. I'm
like, wait, the one day I decided not to look.
No, yeah, that's why I put it today because you specifically last week said I was driving to work and I was like, it'd be cool if you had uploaded the podcast. Oh, nope.
To listen to, See,
this is what happens. This is why I will never be a success in this atmosphere because you have to be consistent, right? You're my partner on the show. And since I wasn't consistent, you gave up on checking.
I figured it'll get uploaded someday. So I'm like, if we record today, I'm like, all right.
I uploaded both of them last night. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. I'll listen to it tomorrow.
The video I still have to upload, but I mean, by the time anyone hears this, it won't matter.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. I mean, look, guys, if you want it early and often, you go to the Spotify. Okay. We know this. That's where all the cool kids hang out.
Yes. It's me, that whole Spotify Wrapped. Oh yeah, she uses Apple Podcasts, right, or whatever.
I mean, I also use that. Like, I didn't get a year on Spotify or anything, but like, I don't have to listen to it because I live it.
Does Apple Music do like a Spotify Wrapped, like your year Wrapped, whatever it's called?
I haven't seen. I'm not saying that it doesn't. I haven't seen it. I do know that what it likes to do is put like a playlist together of all the things that you like listen to, especially in a certain. It's there. I like what I like. I don't need to be told what I like by something else. Okay. Like if it was in the format of Spotify where it tells you like this was your most listened to song and this was that and that. And like maybe that's out there somewhere, but I haven't seen it. That I would be more interested in because I got something like that today from Nintendo. And I play a lot of fucking games.
Okay.
Like, as I'm gonna put it, but it broke it down like you played this game this many hours and this game this many hours, and it did it by month.
Ooh.
And it even broke down like what games were like I liked action platformers 36% of the games I played, or I liked mysteries 0% of the games because this guy is not using his fucking brain. He's just hitting shit with whatever weapon the game will give him.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so like stuff like that's cool, but I haven't the Apple stuff.
It's just I'm not interested.
What was your number one listened to song on Spotify?
And
you can't lie. If it was Kanye, you can't lie.
It's not. Oh God, I don't even think Kanye was in my top listened.
I'm just saying, a lot of my friends this year were not happy with their Spotify because Kanye did all that stuff towards the end, but they have been listening all year. So
my top song was Lizzo, "About Damn Time."
How's that one go?
That's the one that was like super big on TikTok where it's like, in a minute, I'm gonna need a cinnamon.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. Oh. I'm not gonna sing it. Let's not.
I like how your first example for me that was the one that was really big on TikTok. Like that's gonna help me.
I don't know if you
do
it was
know
literally
TikToks.
I know you don't.
I'm not saying that I'm not above it. I'm just like, I'm lazy. I have the Reddits. That's all I need.
Yeah. But let's and then
Okay.
my top artist was
Oh yeah, I forgot we're talking about Spotify. I was about to go on a whole different tangent.
oh sorry, this is it. My top artist was Taylor Swift.
Really?
I am a Swiftie.
But so what were you listening to before? Because I know she dropped a new album towards the end of the year. But for her to be your top artist, that means you were listening like
I listened to all of Taylor Swift's albums just consistently. I don't know. Although she did release Red, the Taylor version. So I re-listened to the whole album. Like that's my favorite.
What is that though? Like what was different about the original album compared to this one?
So I believe she owns all of her rights now to her music. Or I don't know how that works with artists, but I believe that's how it is. So she's able to re-record it the way she wants it done. So it's
okay, so it's reproduced by her. Okay.
Yeah. So
I don't know how rights work.
Right. Like their own music, but it's their album, so I don't know like why is she redoing it, but they sound you can tell the difference. It's a little more there's a lot more instruments than just kind of I don't know how to explain it. But anyways.
No, I get you. She's
Taylor Swift.
I get what you're saying with that. Yeah. She's putting more of her own creativity into it. And she's using more glockenspiels to do so.
Yeah. Which I am going to see Taylor Swift in concert in Vegas in like 3 months, I think. I think it's in March.
3 months? Is that going to be another time where you'll be like, yeah, I want to have breakfast. It's going to be fun. And you're like, bye.
I'm hoping so because we're going to do a long
You're hoping that that's what you'll do?
No, not that. Like, not the flaking part. No, that's gonna be old Judy. This is new Judy. Okay, moving forward.
Oh, this is 2023 Judy.
It's gonna start this month because we're not waiting till next month. Okay. Because we will be in Vegas for like 2 whole weeks actually. For Christmas and New Year's.
Where are you staying?
My parents' house.
Oh.
What? Why would you say it like that?
Because it's 2 weeks at your parents' house. Okay, let's just no. Here's the thing. Forget the fact that it's going to be 2 weeks of you living under mom and dad's rules when you haven't lived under anyone else's rules, damn near not even the government's rules for a bit of time. For what, 5 years at this point?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
5 years.
So, and it's not like it's a weekend or a 5-day trip. It's 2 weeks.
I know.
Right. So that is alone. And then also, I mean, let's be honest. At some point, your husband is gonna wanna, right? And you're gonna be like, no, my parents are here. I can't. And he's like, it's been 2 weeks. I'm gonna explode. I can't.
Don't worry, they'll be there. There'll be opportunity.
Oh, so you've done this in the house before? Is
yeah.
What?
What? This isn't the first time we're staying at my parents' house for like, for like a week and a half type thing.
That's fair. You have been married for a couple of years now. When I said you haven't done this before, you've done this before, I thought you were talking about like other guys. I was like, you brought other dudes home to your parents' house to bone? That's kind of messed up, man.
Yeah, no, none of that.
Real quick, because I saw you were drinking something. I tried a new one. Well, I didn't try it, but Alex tried the Arctic Vibe Celsius.
Okay, what do you think?
No.
Or what does she think? Sorry,
it's a no-go.
Is that it has like a coconut vibe?
Berry. It's a berry thing.
Okay.
And it's too berry. I didn't like the tropical vibe either.
I don't like the tropical vibe.
And I usually love things that are pineapple and mango and everything. I didn't like it. Which one did I have? The peach vibe works. You know.
I don't like peach flavor.
I like peach. Okay. Give me a Bellini any day and we're good.
Okay, all right.
Um, and then there's another one. It was like, and you might not have liked this either because I think it was peach, but like a peach mango tea.
I've seen it. Yep.
That
The green
one's
tea.
that one's delicious because it's not carbonated
Not,
too.
it's
And you know
not
me, if I can get it non-carbonated, I'm a slut for energy drinks with no carbs. Well, no carbonation. Yeah.
carbonation.
If they also don't have carbs, oh man, then I'm a double slut.
You hoeing out for that.
I will, man. I mean, what's up, daddy? You got 160 milligrams for me? Oh, Chelsea, yes. Can you do something for me? If you know that joke, you understand.
I do not know.
See, that's because Drake wasn't on your Spotify.
He surprisingly was still in my top 5 artists, but I don't even know what songs I'd be listening to from him. So
So he and 21 Savage dropped an album, what, like a month, 2 months ago, something like
that's
that.
all you had to say. I never.
Well, so in the song Rich Flex, I'm 99% sure he's saying the 21, can you do something for me? And he just got slaughtered by the memes on the internet, right?
Okay.
So that's where that comes from.
Oh.
Remember,
I'll have
kids,
to listen to it now.
the more you know.
The more you know.
God, I really do wish that, like, you know, in a different life, I tried to be a firefighter and I couldn't because the science of it was too hard on my brain.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I could just keep all these little facts and nuggets in there that don't have anything to do with science. But here we are.
Somehow you know.
I know all about the meme culture on the internet. Anybody want to know about what a Soldier console is? Because I'll tell you. It go wrong? Like at one point, I promise. You know.
It was a bright future.
Remember when you were worried what we were going to talk about? Like we wouldn't have anything to talk about. Don't worry, I'll start rambling. Okay. You're like, yeah, I knew. I knew. All I
when we said we would only have this one Zoom session and we're not gonna have to go to the next one, and here we are. Like we have 15 minutes left on here.
Okay. So since we have 15 minutes, I'm just going to tease this, okay? On the when we come back, oh yeah, you're going to get to hear when you finally, Judy, when you finally listen to the updated episode, you're going to hear the little thing that I put in the middle to bring the two things together.
Okay.
It's so stupid.
Excited.
I loved
excited
it.
To hear it.
But when we come back for part 2, I'm going to show you what's in the frame. Right?
You know, like you had brought it. You're like, I gotta go grab it. I'm like, what the hell was he grabbing?
Well, because you were like, we need to talk about stuff, baby.
I know. I
was like, well, other than bitching about how I'm not the funny person on the show, I need to figure something else out.
And now we did. But I also wanted to talk about some things and why I was running late to get on this Zoom call.
Real quick though, because I got to go back to the conversation about your parents' house.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Real quick.
Yep.
Like, is it exclusive to the bedroom, or do you have like a nook in the house that you found that like no one goes to?
No, there's no nook. No, my parents' house is very straightforward. So
okay, then also, is there a time of day?
Yeah.
Okay, so is it like you wait until they go to sleep?
Go to work.
Oh, they go to work. Oh, and then they come home. Why does it smell? Why does it smell like that?
What is that accent? Is that supposed to be my dad?
It's a really bad Filipino accent. Yeah, it's a really bad one.
But yeah, let's not forget though, because it's still normal working week for people. Unless you have like.
Honestly, like here's the other issue I have when I think of anyone else's parents. My parents are retired. So I just think that everyone else's parents are retired too.
Yeah.
You know, when that's not the case.
No.
I'm going to be working until I'm 90. Why would anyone else ever stop?
Same, unfortunately. Actually, no, I have a hard stop. I'm trying to stop at like 60.
Wow, you're not even making it to 65.
We'll see. We'll see how investments go within the next like 20 years. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, because that's really working out for people. What, crypto? You put some money.
No. Oh God, no. I did not like I don't know, something about the cryptocurrency just felt so scammy to me that I'm like, maybe not. Like I've heard so many people have gotten scammed with like these pyramid schemes, essentially, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
how does that even work? And but people are dumb. I don't know.
Oh, you don't know. Because remember when I was saying about fucking nuggets just in there?
Yes.
Oh,
Drop some knowledge.
Well, welcome to my world, baby. I don't know why I keep saying baby today. It's a whole thing. I don't know. Anyway,
Okay.
so the reason it would become a pyramid scheme is because you could start a token under anything you wanted, right? Basically, this is not a one-to-one, but it was basically like creating an LLC, right? So I could go out and just say, I'm making Ryan coin and I'm evaluating Ryan coin at $4 million a coin, right? And then if I can sell them at $4 million a coin, this is when I say this specifically, I'm not talking about Bitcoin. I'm not talking about Ethereum. I am not talking about any of the major players that still also have a lot of issues going on, right?
Right.
I'm talking about specifically the meme coins / pyramid scheme coins, which it's essentially the same thing as an NFT, right? So I create a false evaluation. And then if I can get people to buy in, then it makes that evaluation go skyrocketing, right?
Right.
So then as the person who created this coin, who got everyone riled up on it, I then take my money out. And now they are stuck with all these dumbass coins,
right?
Hoping that they can get the next person to buy it off of them.
Okay, I see.
Right. So that's what I'm saying, where it's the same as an NFT, where literally you're buying this JPEG and then hoping you can sell that JPEG to somebody. And the reason, and it's also very similar to what people see in the stock market with penny stocks. Right now, the stock market is much more regulated,
right?
Because the reason people were able to get away with all of this is because crypto is unregulated, not slightly unregulated. Right. So that's why people are able to get away with this, because all you had to do is put in any, like if you're a big influencer, like a Paul brother or a Kardashian or anything, you just put one tweet out there and 50 million people go and buy this stock. And then because it's not regulated, all you have to do to keep yourself legally out of trouble for now is say, this is not financial advice at the bottom of whatever you're pitching.
Right.
Boom. And that's how all of those things, that's how all those markets came about, right?
Okay, that makes sense.
Don't even get me started on FTX, though. That whole thing. Did you hear about that?
I think I listened to a podcast in the car with my husband about it, but I kind of like did not listen.
So, cliff notes on that. Homeboy was worth like $5 billion. And within a month went to $100,000.
Damn.
Worth. There's a whole bunch of other stuff where it's like he was commingling funds that he shouldn't have been commingling and misappropriating funds and all this stuff. He just got served by Congress. So yeah, so he's in trouble. Well, it's fascinating. Oh, the cryptocurrency is so fascinating. Now, and just to go back to it real quick, I would like to say that I do believe in crypto to a degree. Bitcoin and stuff like that. I do think that there is a place for it in the world. I think that it is a necessity in the world to have a counterbalance to banks and the traditional banking system, right? Because that's basically what it's supposed to be, a form of payment that is not monitored or capable of being monitored by anyone else, right? But at the same time, like, I don't want to say people are stupid, but people are way too easily taken advantage of.
Right. Yes. That's exactly it.
because oh, it's so easy. Sorry, I was saying this earlier with the penny stocks. Because the stock market is more controlled, right? You see stuff like this happen all the time, though, on Reddit, where someone will go into the penny stocks thing and be like, "Bro, I know that this stock is about to go skyrocket," right?
Right. Yeah.
So because you want to get in on that and it's penny stocks, you'll go and buy like 10,000 shares for $100 or whatever, right? But if enough people do that, then it makes the overall amount of the share in value go higher, and then that person who started it can now cash out, right?
Right. Isn't that what happened with like GameStop?
That was yes. So that's really? A little different. That's different because with GameStop, all of these hedge funds had taken out options on GameStop to lose money. This is where stock market gets like more complicated, but there is a way. It's basically like betting, and you could say, I bet that company is going to lose money. And how it works, I'm not sure, but if you're correct in your bet, you make money. So GameStop, and to be fair to all the hedge fund people out there, it was a smart move. GameStop is a dying breed of retailer. Right. If you're not aware, they sell new and used video games. The bread and butter of their market value was the used video games, where if you bought it new at 60 and you brought it back a week later, they would give you $20 for it and then resell it for 45 or $50, right? So there's your there's how you make your money. But as we go into a digital age, less people are buying physical copies, especially in the secondhand market. So that's why those stores are getting dried up. So the options people said, well, it's drying up. Let's just say that they're going to lose money, so we make all the money, right?
Yeah.
And the people on, I will say Reddit, because this is where it originated from, but the people on Reddit said, you know what? Time out, chief. And instead of selling off on that stock, they bought more of it, right? So since they bought more, two things happened. The price of the stock went way up, which is how a lot of people actually did get to become millionaires. But also the options people lost a lot of money. And so since it was also at a time where we had a bunch of just feeling of inadequateness, like between like the haves and the have-nots, I would say. It was COVID, it was all this stuff going on.
Right. It was that weird time. Yes.
Yeah, it was a really nice way to be like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck the establishment by paying into the establishment. Right?
Right.
But it was a really cool thing to see. And then sorry.
It's okay.
A lot of things happen, or certain things happen as a result that make it so that things like the GameStop and the AMC theaters stocks can't do that again, which bums me out. You know, because it makes you feel like the game is rigged, but But yeah, that was economics with Ryan.
Yay. Quick rundown. It's just so interesting. Like, I didn't know exactly what's happening, so that kind of puts it in perspective. Because you just kind of see it's like blowing up on Twitter, right? All of a sudden, everyone's talking about this, and this, and I'm like, huh? Like, why am I not in on this?
So that was the big thing that I've been looking at this week. And if you're ever curious, you want someone to go into more detail in a very entertaining way, there's a dude on YouTube. His name is CoffeeZilla. And that is his bread and butter, is all of the crypto stuff. And that's basically all he talks about. But he's a YouTuber and he does it in that way that you get informed and entertained at the same time.
Okay.
The other thing that's been big on my noggin, just as internet stuff goes.
6.5 minutes on this.
Oh, we're good. Don't worry. I'm gonna thread this needle like I'm a fucking tailor. Don't you worry. The other thing that's been really on my mind, did you hear about the Liver King?
No.
Oh my God. Okay, do me a favor while I'm telling you this. Go Google a picture of the Liver King.
Okay.
All right. So this is somebody who preaches living like our ancestors, essentially, right? Going out and eating raw red meat and literally going out to touch grass and
Ugh.
all these other things. And of course, part of it is his supplement program, right? That's how he's making all his money, through his supplements. Yes, that's him. That is him. Never goes anywhere without a shirt, ladies and gentlemen.
God.
Or with a shirt, I should say.
Yeah.
So he has said that now look at him, Judy. Just look at him for a second, right?
Mm-hmm.
That man claimed he did that naturally.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And look, I'm not going to sit here and say that physical feats are not possible to be done, but when you look at him, you understand that is not something that can be done in nature.
No.
If you look at, it's the same thing. You look at The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
What he is doing at his age cannot be done in nature. The vein doesn't go from your bicep to your trachea to your neck right here. It doesn't do that, people.
No.
Okay. So then, of course, homeboy is out looking for a bodybuilding coach to help him keep this physique up. And when you're dealing with a bodybuilding coach, it's like having a personal trainer / doctor, right? Because all bodybuilders are on stuff. They're on different stacks for different things. Right. And so he, in an email, wrote out how often and how much of each thing he is doing, right? And this email leaked, of course, because of course it's going to leak. So now homeboy has to be like, yeah, I'm sorry that I lied. And it's the whole thing. And it's so annoying. And it's so annoying to hear people, what's the best way to put it? Try to bullshit their way through apologies. And I say that because, part of everything he says with it is, oh man, you know how awesome my life was before I became the Liver King? I was rich and no one knew who I was. I don't know. He's not a surfer. He's probably from like Montana, but this is the accent he gets now. You know how awesome it was? I was just like doing my thing and I was rich and no one knew I was. I do whatever I want. And I became the Liver King and now everyone knows me. And it's nah, bro. I fucking don't believe you. Why? No. Because if you were rich before you became the Liver King, why would you do it? Why would you now become the Liver King and become famous? You want to become famous, and I don't fault you for that. However you want to make money in this world, as long as you're not hurting anyone, is 1,000% fine. Guess what? I'm even fine with his fucking supplement company making $100 million a year. Tell your cat to stop fucking with that camera.
I'm sorry. I know. God. I don't know if you see me struggling over here. He's like behind my laptop. It's because I have sorry.
No, you're fine. I was playing because the camera got moved, so I just felt like I had to say something.
And he's back.
But and just be honest, guys. Like, and I get it. I am overly honest. I say way too much truthful shit about way too much stuff.
Yeah.
As proof of purpose of how much I will just volunteer on this episode and every other episode of A Conversation with Ryan and Judy.
Judy and Ryan.
Judy and Ryan. Thank you. See, that's why she gets top billing, because she remembers. But I really just wish that when someone gets caught for doing something that they knew that they were lying about for a very long time, if they could just cut the bullshit.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. It's kind of similar to like how the Kardashians keep saying they haven't had surgery done. Like, bitch, who are you trying to fool here?
Yeah. Meanwhile, Chris looks like someone's pulling the back of her head. Keep the scale. She looks like
Chloe looks like a whole different person. Like,
right. Well, but specifically, Chris looks like the bad guy in Men in Black. Remember? Did you see Men in Black? Remember when he came in after he killed Vincent D'Onofrio's human character?
Yes.
And he's like, that's Kris Jenner right there. You know?
Oh my God.
Okay, so like I said, I'm threading this thing like a needle. So on the way back, we are going to talk about what I discovered on Zoom.
Okay.
We're also going to talk about what
Picture
is
frame?
in the frame?
Yes.
And there's one more thing we're going to talk about, but you're going to have to wait until we come back to.
A conversation with Judy and Ryan.
That's why everyone likes you, because I'm doing all this and you're just like da 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 da. Conversation with Judy and Ryan. Welcome back to a conversation with Ryan and Judy. That was probably the longest 3 seconds of your life waiting for what we were going to talk about next. Full disclosure, since it was only a 3 second wait, I'm going to lie to you. Or I'm going to lie to you. I'm going to be honest with you now. I didn't have anything after the other things I said. That whole find out. No, there was nothing else.
Oh, so the third one.
We'll figure it out. We'll get there. But
yeah.
All right.
It's a mystery to both of us.
It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. That's what they say.
Exactly.
Right. So we have this frame.
This mysterious picture frame.
This is going to be a very important part of our show going forward, actually.
Oh.
Look, okay. You can hear I put the bass back in my voice.
I know.
I'm being serious right now.
It's serious, yeah, Ryan. Okay.
It's serious, Ryan.
Okay.
If I was single, the women would call me daddy right now because that's how serious I'm being.
Oh, Daddy Ryan.
That's right. That's right.
Just hashtag justice for Daddy Ryan.
I think she heard me say single and she's like, what?
What?
Anyway, this is going to be a very important piece of the show lore going forward.
Okay.
Because it's going to dictate how I am spoken to. Because you are now talking to royalty.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yes. You are talking.
You had mentioned this before.
Yes, you are talking to Lord Ryan Harrison. That's right. Soak it in.
Wow. Hey, wait, did you frame that or did it come framed to you?
Oh, I framed it. And the level of what I had to go through to frame this, oh my God, because this is it comes from a company called Established Titles.
Yes.
All over the internet. And what they do, in order to become a lord or a lady, all you have to do is own land in Scotland, right?
Right. So just like a little square of land.
Yeah, these people essentially, it's not before anyone, because there was a big whole thing about this. You're not actually owning a square foot of land. You can't fucking own that small piece of land anywhere in the world. So calm down. It's a souvenir. It's the same thing like when you say, I own a star. Okay. You're never going to go to the star. You don't know where it is. Yes. Guess what? It might not even be there. If you understand how light works, you get that one. Right. Judy's like, right, I don't fucking know. Anyway.
I'm like, okay. It's the same thing as like if you own an animal, right? Like you can or something.
No, you can own an animal.
No, I meant I don't know.
You own a cat.
That's not what I meant. Like
I think what you're saying is like when you sponsor an animal.
Yes.
Or when you adopt a kid in Africa, right? And you send $7.13 every month.
Right.
You know, because that's all they need for good food and clean water. Remember those commercials?
Yes, with Sarah. No, she's the
Sally Struthers.
Sorry, I was thinking about the animals one.
So what you do is you get this gives you 1 square foot of land in Australia, in Scotland.
Okay.
Right. So I am now officially a lord, and I demand my respect.
Okay,
and I will be Lord Ryan from now
on. Who has called you that since you've gotten your paper?
You know who called me that. You know.
No, I don't.
I'm the Lord of this castle. You know who called me that guy.
We would like to hear it from Alex directly.
She's busy right now. She's busy.
We'd like to bring her on to the show
she can't come to the phone right now. No. Like this is. Look,
let me phone a friend.
as her fiance, I could speak for her right now. And the Lord is in the building. If you know what I'm saying. So
Okay.
No, honestly, no one wants to call me Lord. It's really annoying. Like, I'm a Lord. I think she laughed so hard you broke your audio.
I'm a lord. It's just exactly how you said it. I can't stop.
Oh,
Oh man. That's
but
good.
going
That
back
was
to the
good.
framing of it, okay?
Yeah.
So it's a Scottish company, and I didn't realize this before I ordered it, but in Europe, they don't do frame sizes the same way we do in America, right?
Right. 8 by
Where
10,
we
5
go
by
like 8 by 10.
7.
Yeah, they have
Mm-hmm.
like category groupings where it's like if this is a certain frame, then it's an A5. Or if it's another frame, it's a B7.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm looking on the website and they're like, yeah, it's your standard A5 frame. What?
What does that mean?
And then and then here's the other thing. And I also understand that I was being lazy about it and I could have gone to like Joann's or any kind of framing place to get that done.
Hmm.
But I was like, all right, cool. So I ordered a diploma frame off of the internet and
Yeah.
it was too small.
Okay.
It was too small. And then I tried to order more frames and they're like, this thing originally was like 11 and a half by 8.5.
Okay.
I couldn't find a frame that was those dimensions. I
Yeah.
could find 8 and 11 and a half or 8.5 by 11. But
Hmm.
getting both of them, SOL, baby. Uh, so I had to actually use my X-Acto knife
Okay.
because I ordered the first set of frames and they didn't fit, so I ordered another set of frames and it was like still barely fitting. I was like, "No, we're not doing this again."
Yeah.
Nah, bruh.
Cut it.
So, but it came out nice,
Yeah.
and yeah, as soon as you know what, I'm gonna have to get it put on a fucking credit card though. It's the only way. Like, I have the certificate. No one shows me my duly deserved. If I got a doctorate, would you not call me Dr. Arison? Yes, you would. So I'm a lord, and everyone needs to start calling me a lord. Okay?
I'm a
Lord
lord.
Ryan. Lord Ryan.
Well, you gotta change you gotta change your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter. Like, you have to start just using it, and people will be like, huh, Lord? Question mark? And
Huh. I'm not gonna
huh.
do that.
And yet you're not putting the work in, but you want people to call you a Lord because you're a
Well, because
Lord.
I told them to do it and they didn't want to do it. Except in my house because I'm the Lord. Oh,
That's great. Well,
honestly, it's
you should
cool that
also
I
change
have it.
your Zoom name to
It's cool that I have it. And
Ryan.
Lord Ryan, I'm going. Oh, I didn't realize that the certificate had all the extra writing on it.
Yeah.
So that's actually really cool. Like, as a talking piece, because that's at the end of the day,
That's cool.
one day, no, but seriously, one day I'm gonna go and buy a fucking house in Scotland, and I'm gonna shit all over all of you who didn't want to give me my respect. Okay, I'm just gonna say
Okay.
I'm gonna not you, Judy, because you were in before, but everyone, you know who you are. I'm gonna go buy a piece of shit cabin off of some cliff for like $212, and I'm gonna be a lord, baby. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do now or then. Also, Judy,
Yes.
can I borrow some money for a plane ticket to Scotland?
We'll start a GoFundMe for you. Help Lord Ryan own estate in Scotland.
help, help Lord Ryan become a full lord. God. Now I could see this is why in my imagination people just called me clown boy.
Clown boy.
Clown boy.
Lord Clown boy.
You know I'm so mad about how good that is. Because I was literally about to say too, like how we always joke about how there'll be merch. Like that would be the first piece of merch would be like me as a baby saying Lord Ryan, but now it's me as a baby clown. It's gonna be me as a baby clown. Oh,
I'm gonna design it.
Lord Clown Boy. I feel inspired.
I feel very inspired by this, and I will somehow create this during my time off.
Oh yeah, okay. So speaking of time at the office, why aren't you at the office? I thought you said that your husband didn't want you filming because it was taken away from his video game Wi-Fi.
What? He never said that.
No, remember to okay, you're right. He didn't say those words specifically. Just like he also
he's
said,
still playing though. Whatever. I don't know what game he's playing now, but
well, no, you said that you might be doing like the cool thing about the way that the setup is now with the Zoom accounts is that you can do it from wherever. So you might be doing it from work because your husband didn't like that you were filming. That you did say. Look at the tape.
No.
Look at the tape.
I mean, I'll have to.
Honestly, you probably said it off tape, and I'm saying stuff that like no one's gonna anyway.
That no one believes you because you're just making things up. Lord Riot.
I felt so violated by a voice in my living room before.
Anyways, what I was saying is that now that I have my own Zoom account, I can record from anywhere. So I can record like on my Mac. But I don't like the way how the cameras on the Macs are like all the way to the top. So then you can only see like that of me, and it's just very weird. And I like the setup here that I have in my dining room. So
get a webcam.
I don't want to buy more things, Ryan. Okay, I already have a perfectly good one here with my ring light, and I look extra crispy. So.
You know what I did want to say is that, and I meant to say this way earlier. I apologize. I do like the makeup today.
Thank you.
I do. The red works for you. I was talking to Alex because I keep knocking. This is why no one respects me as a Lord. I keep knocking over my fucking certificate.
It's gonna come apart before.
Yeah. So Alex has been doing more makeup lately, and I was telling her, I was like, "Look, babe, if you want to wear dark red makeup or lipstick or whatever, cool, go for it. I would prefer you in like either dark makeup, like purples or blacks or whatever, like emo stuff.
Okay.
But like, done normally, not like she's in fucking high school. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or something that is more natural colored paleted, right?
Like the nudes and the brown. Yeah.
I don't know why. I think it's because her skin is a bit darker than yours. That I don't like the red on her. But I also told her, I was like, look, at the end of the day, whatever you want to wear is fine. Like, you're not here to make sure I'm happy. You're here to make sure you're happy.
Right.
I'm just saying if you're considering all the options.
And how did what was her response to that?
You hate me.
So you want me to return them? Is that what you're saying?
Look, no, it was she actually took that really, really well. But no, there's always that risk, right? Anytime that you're talking about something that will deeply affect the other person, that cat is so cute.
Bugging me. He's being so naughty.
But he's cute. He's just like, you know what? The more I look at your cat, my dog is a cat. So the joke we have around my house is Thor is basically a cat.
Okay.
Because he's a dog, but he acts like a cat. Like he's super aloof.
Oh, my husband's making an appearance.
That he wants to be in.
To grab the cat. Got it. Okay.
He'll climb onto the top of the couch like a cat does and sit behind my head. Not a dog. He's a cat.
That is very cat-like behavior because mine does this. He does it all the time.
And then the way you were holding him just then, where you're just like looking like, that's Thor. That's 100% Thor. I've been bamboozled. They told me I was adopting a dog, and he's actually a cat.
He's a cat. He's 100% a cat.
No wonder I've never
But
liked him.
my cat keeps trying. Okay, so I wanted to talk about the holidays, whatever, right?
Okay.
So remember in one of our
About fucking
previous,
in your parents' house?
no, not that. We're talking about more actual holiday stuff. Okay, so remember in one of our previous episodes, I had been in charge of decorating our office.
Yes.
So for Christmas or for the holiday season, um, they decided, like my bosses decided, the theme was gingerbread. So I decorated our entire quadrant of the floor
Okay. Did you do the
as like a
frosting?
gingerbread house.
Did you do the frosting?
Yes, I cut out paper. Well, no, it's not real gingerbread. It's like it has to be
Oh no,
paper.
I'm trying to imagine. Okay, so you did the frosting. Did you do the
Yes,
gumdrop buttons?
gumdrops. It's there's little gingerbread people in the windows I created. Like I got to take a picture of it and show everyone because I put
Okay.
work into this. I mean, I got paid to do it, so it's fine. But now we have like this gingerbread contest thing that's due tomorrow. So they can judge it by Friday. So I've been doing this kit. Let me show you guys because it's still here. And that's why I was late because I was cleaning up. But
Mm.
this Oreo Winter Wonderland, right? Can you guys
See,
see this?
nah, time out. This is the fucking issue with the holidays. That's it right there.
What?
You had it says nothing. There's nothing to do with you, okay? Because you are fine, but you were given a very specific directive of make a fucking gingerbread house. Is that a gingerbread house?
It's not made out of gingerbread,
Exactly. That's my point.
but
That's literally my point. Is
it's
that
a house.
it's a cookie house.
It's
You're
a
making a
cookie
cookie
house.
house, right? And it is just that's everything with the holidays. We used to have holiday traditions. Who cares anymore? Because we can get Oreo house.
I
Shut up,
mean,
phone. Oh, excuse me.
but
See, the thing
anyways,
is, you didn't have to pause it because the Lord of the Castle had his. I almost got in trouble.
same
His
here.
lady take care of it. I almost
Almost
said
gone.
wench. I almost said,
Ooh, I thought you were
yeah.
gonna say you're peasant. Like,
No,
where are
no,
you
no,
going with
no,
it?
no. I wouldn't fuck a peasant. Come on, not not on the daily.
Right. So, anyways, my winter wonderland,
Yeah, your
I
Oreo house.
my Oreo house, but it's coming along. I already did the house and the four Christmas trees, though. We're done.
So my point in being upset about the Oreo house isn't
I
even the
know it's
Oreo.
not a gingerbread.
No. But it's not even. It's that people, and this is why I say it's not you, and it's really not anyone who does the Oreo house because that's something that would work for our household because Alex is allergic to cinnamon, right? So
Okay.
by
Damn, that
proxy, we can't.
sucks.
Yeah, it really does.
Hmm.
Because I can never have cinnamon toast crunch ever.
Like cinnamon rolls are literally the best.
I hate you. Anyway, um, but it's it's the fact that people take things
Hmm.
that are meant to be something traditional, right?
Right.
And then they warp it so that it fits their ideals of Christmas. And I'm fine with everyone doing Christmas in their own way.
Yeah.
But just because you do something in your own way doesn't mean that that is Christmas. And a perfect example of that, to me,
Hmm.
is the movie Die Hard,
Okay.
right?
Hmm.
People try to say Die Hard is a Christmas movie. The
Okay.
fuck it
Yes.
is. The fuck it is. Okay. I am not saying it's not a great movie. I am not saying it doesn't take place at Christmas because it does. I am saying it's not a Christmas movie because a Christmas movie means that Christmas values and Christmas ideals are put into that fucking movie. And when you're blasting people and hanging them up by the neck on a chain, literally give me the feeling of old Saint Nick coming down a chimney.
I feel that you have gone through debates about this before.
So I've talked to people about it before, but
Mhm.
honestly, it's just so many people get on that fucking die. They will really die on the hill that Die
Yeah.
Hard is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Like, okay, and I understand it takes place at Christmas, but Lethal Weapon
I
is
was
not
just
a
thinking that
Christmas movie.
too. Yeah.
It's not a Christmas movie.
No, no one ever says it is.
Yeah, exactly. But they say Die Hard is like the quintessential. I'll even go to a degree. Home Alone is not a Christmas movie. I mean, like it's if you think about it, because Home Alone. Well, see, look, it's the same like red pill shit, right? This is how people get you because you're already like, I
I
don't
was
know.
like, I don't know. Is it? Like, I
But think about
never.
it. Home Alone is just Die Hard with a child, right?
Okay, yeah.
Right? It's the same
Okay.
thing. What I will say is that at least they interject more Christmassy shit into Home Alone. You got the manger, you got him going to church, he's visiting Santa Claus, he's writing letters. Like there's a lot of Christmas stuff in there. So if you want to say that it is one, I will say you have a much, much bigger argument over it, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the closest thing that Die Hard has to it being a Christmas movie is that he is going to LA to celebrate with his wife at her Christmas party.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not even actually I don't think it's Christmas Day. Who's flying on Christmas Eve to a Christmas party? I don't think so. It was the 80s. Who knows, man?
Who
They did a
knows?
lot of coke.
They sure did.
But yeah, so I have a slight issue with that being called a Christmas movie.
Okay.
And in general, Christmas traditions being like it's the same thing also with fucking stores selling Christmas stuff before Halloween.
Yeah.
Like don't get me wrong, I've always loved Thanksgiving, so I would get pissed when it would be the day after Halloween, but at least it was the other holiday that everyone stocked up on was done. And now it's just like, nah, it's June 2nd? Fuck, we got to get this stuff going, baby.
No, it's true.
Uh,
Fucking Christmas things at Costco popping up in September. Like, okay.
So
Yeah.
what did you want to say about Christmas movies?
I had nothing about Christmas movies, but
I was listening, Ryan. You went
like,
on a whole
Is there like a particular movie you and your family watch like every Christmas or like a series? Like I know I don't know why, but also a lot of people do it. They watch the Harry Potter series for the Christmas time.
I can see that. I can understand it. Probably a lot of kids got those movies for Christmas or those books for Christmas. So, do you have one? Because obviously I have one, but I know that I'm gonna talk for another 20 minutes. So
no, but I was thinking of just watching Harry Potter as well. So
I was thinking about watching Die Hard. I don't know.
Can I just say something? I don't think I've finished the entire movie of Die Hard before, so I probably seen like bits and pieces of it. So combined, I've probably seen the whole thing, but I don't think I've ever sat down and watched the entire thing.
Are we saying the entire first movie?
The first movie. I've seen I've seen others of them in its entirety, but I've never seen the first one.
If I had to guess, I would say that you've seen parts of the first one. You've seen parts of the third one. See, so the third one is with the third. Do you know the names?
Not at the top
third
of my
one
head,
is Die Hard with a Vengeance. With it had
was that Samuel Jackson?
Yeah, it had Samuel L.
Okay, yeah. See that?
So I figured that you've seen parts of that one because it's the older one. You've seen all of Live Free Die Hard, which has Justin Long.
Yeah,
it's where. Yeah, see, I know. And then you probably saw in theater, but regretted it. The fifth one where it's him and his son going to Russia or whatever.
No, never seen. I've never seen that.
Okay, it was either you've never seen any piece of that piece of shit at all, or you got roped into seeing it at the theater. So it's 50-50.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that you've probably seen like a chunk of the second one, but the first and second one look so similar, you might not have known.
Was the bad guy? You got to tell, like, go by actors.
So in the first one, the bad guy is Snape.
Yes, Alan
Okay.
Rickman. Yeah.
So Alan Rickman, R.I.P.
R.I.P. Oh,
In the second one, the bad guy is it's white army guy. He's that guy in that thing. He's one of those actors. And the only movie that I'm reminded that he's in right now off the top of my head is a movie that starred Mario Van Peebles called Solo. And I know you haven't seen that fucking movie because you probably heard Solo and you were like, is that a Star Wars film?
right. Or is that
See?
the like? Wait,
um,
wait. Keith, who is the bad guy in Die Hard 2?
it was the blonde guy.
It was some blonde guy, a Dominican Republic general.
What? What?
I don't know.
Hold on. William Sadler.
It's Williams. Why
William
does he
Sadler.
sound familiar?
I'm telling you, he's one of those. He's one of those actors. I call them that guy in that thing, right? He's one of those actors.
You're like, oh, it's on the top of your, yeah.
Yeah, you'll always know that he's been in a bunch of stuff, and he always plays the same thing. He is always a fucking army general that is breaking the rules and going rogue, and he's the bad guy. Like, it's always the same. He does it really well.
Oh, that's why he plays a character. It's a thing. Like, that's funny. Okay, we might have to add Die Hard, the series, to our watch list. So we've been doing this thing where, well, actually, we just started with Transformers, but we watched the entire series of movies of Transformers, right? And so I think we just downloaded all of the Fast and Furious movies. So that's our next one because we just finished Bumblebee. So we finished the entire Transformers series, and now we're moving on to Fast and Furious.
We do that over here as well. We've actually, as far as the series, we burnt out a little bit because after a while, Fast and Furious was that took a toll. Not gonna lie.
Oh, I believe it.
And because look, I am one of, if not the biggest Fast and Furious fans you will ever meet.
Yeah, you mentioned it before.
I love the first 5 movies. I love them.
Yes. Okay, that's what I said too.
Honestly, number 6 is also really good as well.
Is that the last one that Paul Walker was in?
Yeah. 7 was the last one Paul Walker was in, right?
7, 6.
7.
7?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't. It's a big blur. Are you sure?
I'm fairly sure. Oh, now I gotta look up. Hold on.
Okay. I want to say it was 6, but maybe you're right. It's 7.
No, Paul Walker. Yeah, he's in 7.
Okay.
So because in 7, that's the one where he's fighting. They go against Ronda Rousey and they're in Dubai. Remember?
Yes.
Okay. So the first 7, various degrees of good.
Right.
All of them are good. And then 8 happened. What the fuck, guys? Right?
I didn't see anything after 7. I'll say
I was with you, right? And because so 2 things happened. 1, 8 happened, and I loved Fast and Furious, and the first time I watched 8, I did not make it through the entire movie before I shut it off. I was like, this is terrible.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the second time I watched it, I forced myself through it. But the reason is because we wanted to see 9 because of John Cena.
Okay.
Okay, so John Cena's in the 9th one. This is the dumbest fucking reasoning for him to be that character ever. When you get there, you'll understand what I mean.
Okay.
But we've seen him in the Suicide Squad.
Yes.
And the thing that I love about John Cena is he is one of those actors. He is always enjoying himself so much.
Yes. We actually did you ever watch Peacemaker? I
need to watch that because that's the character.
Good. It's so good.
The character he plays in the Suicide Squad, right?
Yes.
And he's just enjoying doing it so much. And it's the same thing with this. Like he's in a different character, but you could tell like he's just like, I get to do this instead of slam my fucking head against a canvas every day. This is awesome. If you're unaware, John Cena used to be a wrestler.
I know.
No, not you,
Oh,
them.
sorry. I'm
I
like,
know
I
you
know.
know. I know you know every inch of John Cena. Come on.
What?
Think about it.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
But no, so
He was
so
naked in a Bridesmaids? Bridesmaids. One of those movies. Yeah,
right.
anyways.
I like how you go, bridesmaids?
Bridesmaids?
Bridesmaids. Wait.
Yeah.
Bridesmaids?
Or no, that
Bridesmaids.
was John
Wait,
Hamm.
let me sell the fucking joke, Judy.
Sorry, continue. I was going through my process here. I was like,
I
wait, who
know.
was that naked man in Bridesmaids?
That's why I was laughing because you said, was it Bridesmaids or Bridesmaids? Well, one of those movies. So,
Sorry.
no, you don't apologize.
John
I was being
Cena.
dramatic. So we watched nine because he was in it, and
Okay.
then I am not gonna lie, I have no intention of watching 10 ever.
Okay.
Like the only way that I watch 10 is if they go to fucking 15 and John Cena's in that one too. And I'm like, I gotta come back.
Is he in 10?
I'm sure he is, but like the reviews that I heard were so bad. Because the thing that I enjoy the thing that's great about Fast and the Furious is that it was one of those movies where somehow it worked where like people were in on the joke, but they took it so seriously that it wasn't a joke, and it became like this kind of it became superhero movie, right?
Yeah, yes,
So
yes.
like
Essentially,
originally you
yes.
have, and that's the joke that I always like to make with my friends all the time when I'm talking about is that you have these guys that were fucking boosting DVD players in the back of
Right.
a truck, and now Vin Diesel literally smacks into a tank. He's like, whatever, family keeps me safe, you know. And that was what was great about it. But then in the latest one, they even like try to go meta and say, nah, we superheroes, man. Like we
Didn't
can't
they
die.
not go to space, but
Yeah.
something? I
That's what I'm
don't
saying.
know.
They literally went to space. It was a movie about
Oh,
carjacking and car racing for
right.
gearheads, and now
Yes.
they're in space. And I am not mad at the hustle. And I also get
No.
fucking 9 movies. You got to go somewhere. But
Yeah. Wait, did you
it's
watch the spin-off?
Hobbs and Shaw. Yes,
Or
yes, Hobbs
was
and
that
Shaw was
good?
good. Yeah.
Okay.
So the thing that sucks about I would say eight, not less with nine, but nine, 10, and so on,
Hmm.
is that the Justin Lin is the director from like 4 and 5 and 6, right?
Hmm.
And then
Hmm.
he was heavily in the production process of 7 for sure. Maybe some with 8. Either way, Justin Lin's not associated with it anymore. So
Mm.
because that creative force isn't part of it, but he was part of Hobbs and Shaw, that's
Oh,
where a
I
big
see.
part of that goes away, right?
Yeah.
So not
Yeah.
only do you lose a Justin Lin, but then also Vin Diesel, he's like the big man on campus over at Universal now because his series of movies has made $250 billion or something like that.
Yeah.
So, but we'll always have 1 through 7 and then
One
9
through seven. Yeah.
and 9, and we'll include
And maybe
9.
nine. Okay.
Honestly, I'm excited for you to see 9 just for the stupidity of how those characters are supposed to all be related to each other.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
really I'm really trying hard not to spoil anything.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, the trailers, if you ever ended up seeing any, they spoil all this stuff.
I believe
But
it.
but like I was still like when the trailer said that, it was so dumb to me that I was like, no, 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 no. It's gonna be like that guy is brainwashed by that one, and
Yeah.
that something like that. No, it was exactly what they said, and it was stupid. But like they went for it. So
Well, there you go. There you go.
uh
Yeah.
speaking of movies and movies where you have to be beautiful, right? That's a segue. I was dicking around with Zoom
Yes.
before the show. Do you know that there is basically a make me pretty filter?
Yes.
What the fuck, man? Why? Why is there a filter? Also, I used it and it did not change anything. So what does that say? Does that say that I'm like perfect or that it's so like there's nothing you can do?
I don't know. Now I'm gonna have to go look for it again because where is it? Pride? No.
I really hope someone is watching this with no sound on, just looking at you staring into the into the cameras.
What? I can't find it. Anyways, it's supposed to just make like just blur things, I
No,
think, and
I
make it
get it.
brighter. I don't know.
It's the pretty Snapchat filter. Like I totally get it. I'm just saying the
Mm.
fact that they have instituted that into Zoom is just like it makes all the sense in the world, and yet it's boggling to my fucking mind.
Yeah, it's okay. You should use it in our next episode and like see if anybody notices. Like something's different.
Ryan's looking real good today.
Something's different. What? Can't put my hand on it.
He must have
What?
gotten some sleep or something.
Stayed hydrated, you know?
No. So honestly, now that I'm looking, because I think part of why it doesn't really work for me as much is that I have so much lighting already, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But you could see the age line right there.
Yeah, a little bit.
And I think it would definitely it would do a Vincent D'Onofrio, it would do a Chris Jenner, right? Where it's like
Stop!
oh, that was
That's a
not
little
in any way. That
Yeah, I
was
was gonna say
not
that's a
meant to
little
be.
borderline
No, that was
racist. What are
I
you
was no because I was going from the eyebrows. It's the eyebrow. See, it's the eyebrows up. If I pull them straight, then I'm being. Also, I don't know why you're trying to do this. I have an Asian co-host.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
That means absolutely nothing.
It's like when someone's like, "I'm not a racist. My sister's married to a Puerto Rican." Like,
Exactly.
yeah,
Okay.
I mean, how could I be racist? Oh, speaking of,
We have two
oh
and a half minutes.
no,
So.
I know. Um, I I I love my mom, and obviously the fact that she had me means that she's not racist. But like, I had a memory happen the other day where I think my mom might be a little racist.
Okay.
I mean, so one, and this is not a racist thing at all. She used to call me Beaner.
Okay.
And
I
are you
feel like we
aware?
had this conversation before.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
definitely on the other podcast, right? But
Yeah,
then
yeah.
there was another word that I remember that she used to call me, and it's like I can't even say it on here.
Okay.
I'll have to text it to you.
You'll have to, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but I'm just like, I'll just put it this way. 90s were crazy that people could even talk like that, even in a loving way. Like, because that's what I'm saying. I think what my mom said was in no way ever meant to be a form of hatred or pain, which is
Right.
what
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
supposed to be, right? But like the fact that she got away with being able to say that stuff, like, like my family is wild, man. Like
I
my
love that
mom,
we're ending the episode on this note.
my mom just, said whatever. I told you, I feel like my grandma could take a fucking left right combo,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Drinking straight bourbon. Also, I had to have a conversation with my mom to ask if my brother was married. I wasn't sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I feel like I have questions about that, but we don't have time to discuss. So,
I know, but that's what's going to bring you back next time, man.
yes,
Right here.
next
Right
week
here.
before Christmas.
Yes, we'll be here for the Christmas show.
Yay.
Right here. Conversation around you. Honestly, thank you guys for
Judy and
listening. I know
Ryan.
Judy and Ryan. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. I know there was a lot of blabbering and complaining by yours truly, but we all know that you stuck around because of the Queen. So
Thank you.
thank you
Thank
guys.
you guys.
And yeah, we will be here next time on a conversation with Judy and Ryan.
Bye, guys.